We often hear that recycling paper is a way to protect the planet. But is that the whole story? Today, let's explore. Between recycled paper and newly sourced paper from sustainable forests, which is truly the better choice? Exciting insights await us ahead. Recycling paper clearly brings many practical benefits. In Europe, 71.5% of paper is recycled each year, helping to protect millions of trees and saving large amounts of water and electricity. An impressive figure. Moreover, this process creates jobs, reduces the cost of producing new paper, and contributes to a sustainable economy. However, few people pay attention to the downsides. The recycling process requires dinking chemicals, which, if not handled properly, can pollute water sources. A study in the US found that 20% of rivers near recycling plants are affected. In Romania, according to Eurostat statistics from 2022, only about 15% of paper is recycled, while the majority ends up in landfills, decomposing and releasing methane, a greenhouse gas 25 times more potent than CO2. Furthermore, paper cannot be recycled indefinitely. After 5 to 6 cycles, the fibers become too weak to be reused. Not all types of paper can be recycled either. Plastic-coated paper, grease-stained sheets, or contaminated materials like used tissues typically end up in landfills, reducing the overall efficiency of the process. More importantly, recycled paper sometimes poses health risks. Toxic substances from old ink, such as heavy metals or BPA, may remain if not thoroughly treated, potentially harming consumers. Additionally, in many places, paper collection and sorting are inefficient. Contaminated paper makes recycling more difficult and costly. Beyond these challenges, there are other hidden drawbacks. The recycling process consumes significant energy for machinery, from shredding to cleaning, and if powered by fossil fuels, its environmental benefits are diminished. In some areas, paper sorting workers operate in unsafe conditions, inhaling toxic dust and handling chemicals without proper protection. Moreover, recycled paper is often less durable and less bright, making it unsuitable for high-quality printing, leading many industries to still prefer virgin paper. From a cost perspective, establishing a comprehensive recycling system requires substantial investment. Without proper management, the expected environmental benefits may not be realized. Even transporting paper to recycling facilities generates emissions, adding further environmental pressure. This reveals that paper recycling is not as entirely green as we often assume. That said, recycling remains a crucial solution. The key is to understand both its benefits and limitations to optimize the process, rather than viewing it as a flawless answer. Have you ever heard about paper production from sustainable forests? Producing paper from sustainable forests has truly brought significant benefits to the environment, economy, and society. First and foremost, it helps protect ecosystems in the long run. According to the Forest Stewardship Council, FSC, as of 2022, approximately 200 million hectares of forests worldwide have been certified as sustainable, accounting for over 5% of the global forest area. These forests are harvested under strict management, ensuring replanting, maintaining biodiversity, and preserving water sources. A 2021 study from Yale University found that sustainable forests can absorb 20 to 30% more CO2 than uncontrolled logging areas, playing a crucial role in mitigating climate change. Economically, the paper industry using sustainable forests provides a stable source of raw materials without depleting natural resources. According to the American Forest and Paper Association, AF&PA, 90% of paper-producing wood in the U.S. comes from sustainable forests, supporting over 925,000 direct and indirect jobs as of 2023. In Europe, sustainable forest management has led to a 17.5 million hectare increase in forest area since 1990, contributing approximately 300 billion euros annually to the regional economy, CEPI 2022. Moreover, sustainable forests support the livelihoods of millions, particularly in rural areas. The Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, estimated in 2020 that around 60 million people globally rely directly on forests for their income, from logging to byproducts like resin and honey. Additionally, certifications like FSC mandate respect for indigenous communities' rights and help reduce land conflicts, which are common in traditional logging practices. However, sustainable forestry is not always perfect. Poor management can lead to severe consequences. Habitats for many plant and animal species may be destroyed, even pushing some species toward extinction. Overexploitation can prevent forests from regenerating, causing soil erosion, droughts, floods, and ecosystem imbalances. Additionally, deforestation reduces CO2 absorption capacity, further contributing to global warming. Another concern is that some companies may exploit the label of sustainable forestry to conduct unchecked logging or convert forests into commercial plantations, such as palm oil or rubber farms, ultimately undermining true sustainability. Sustainable forest management requires strict oversight and transparency. Without proper regulation, it could become a legal cover for uncontrolled deforestation. Some critics argue that the cost of sustainable certification can drive up product prices, posing challenges for small businesses. However, in the long run, considering environmental protection and economic stability, this remains a worthwhile investment. Producing paper from the sustainable forests is not just an alternative but a foundation for a more responsible paper industry that prioritizes the future. So, which is the better choice? Recycling paper helps reduce waste, but in places with underdeveloped systems, its effectiveness remains limited. On the other hand, new paper from sustainable forests supports carbon cycles and produces high-quality products, but only if forests are properly managed. A report from Japan found that 15% of recycled paper contains BPA from printing ink, posing potential health risks. Meanwhile, recycling is 30% cheaper in developed countries, but in developing nations, the cost can be twice as high due to a lack of technology. Conversely, new paper from sustainable forests offers economic benefits, but if disguised deforestation occurs, those advantages can be completely undermined. Is recycling the only future? Does new paper deserve to be reconsidered? Or do both ultimately depend on how we use them? These are not easy questions to answer, but they are certainly worth reflecting on. Ultimately, the choice between recycled paper and new paper is not a battle with a clear winner. Each option has its strengths and limitations. When you hold a sheet of paper, what do you think about its journey? Can we do better with both options? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let's share and discuss. Thank you for joining us on this journey.